I post my Hindi speaking online sometimes, and quite a lot of people have seen that by now. And one of the most popular comments I seem to get is along the lines of, your Hindi is better than Katrina Kaifs. Now, I wouldn't necessarily agree with that, but don't get me wrong, I'll gladly take the compliment that people think that my Hindi is good. But in the back of my mind, I'm just thinking, I flip it and I'm thinking, well, what if it was somebody comparing somebody else's English speaking ability? For example, just imagine if somebody walked up to you and went, "Oi, psst, your English is better than that person's over there," and just walked away. It'd be weird, I would imagine. And I do understand the argument that Katrina Kaifs has been in the industry for however many years, and it is part of her job to learn Hindi, and that she would have, she has access to the best Hindi teachers in the world if she wanted it. However, I think people underestimate how hard it is to learn a language. Past the age of childhood, it's not easy to absorb a language at all. Like, I don't know, part of your brain closes off to it or what. Some people do have the natural ability to absorb a language, but I definitely do not have that talent at all. I'm a very slow learner, and I'm dyslexic as well. And bear in mind, what you do see of my Hindi is a perfected and practiced version, and that too, it's like a 2-minute thing each time you see it. Whereas, at least what I've observed of Katrina Kaifs' Hindi, I don't really keep updated with her, her news and stuff like that, but she seems confident in speaking it. Whereas if you come across me in real life, I often just reply in English instead if I'm spoken in Hindi, which is just a bad habit of mine, I know, but still. But I continue to learn Hindi anyway, because the point of learning a language is that you're understood, so that you can communicate and to get your point across. That is the point of language, at least in my mind. So yeah, another example being when people message me, they email me because they find me from YouTube, and some of them will be really apologetic. They'll be like, "Oh, sorry about my English, my bad English," and I'm always genuinely like, "Wait, what? Why are you apologising? I can understand you. That's the point of a language, is so you can communicate." So yeah, it's motivating that people, find my Hindi good, and that motivates me to continue learning and improving. But then again, what if somebody else comes along and their Hindi is fluent? So then you'll start hearing, "Your Hindi is better than Becca's, your Hindi is better than Becca's," etc., etc. So then that would demotivate me. So at the expense of praising somebody else up and motivating them, you're demotivating somebody else and taking away from somebody else. Because you all learn at your own pace. Even if you're learning at the same speed, same time, and putting in the same amount of effort, you all go at your own pace, and to a certain extent you reach to a certain level where you can't necessarily surpass. If you have any input on it, then just leave it down below. And if you haven't subscribed already, then just click subscribe if you want to see more from me. And I'm going to go now. Okay? Bye.